What's happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 113 of my rapid rating climb series, and we're on a journey to 1000 ELO. So, if you guys enjoy my channel, please like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into today's game. Alright, get some tunes on. And here we are. Hold on one second. Now we got the tunes. Sorry about that. And into the 10-minute pool we go. Who will we play today? I'm a little nervous today. This is the highest rating that I have ever had, and I am trying to keep getting it on the way to 1000. So, excuse me, it's pretty nerve-wracking. It's definitely a hard grind for me. It's not an easy task by any means, but I've been enjoying it every step of the way. For some reason, this is taking a long time to find a match. Hopefully it finds one shortly. And I don't have to reset things. But it could be because I have such a low rating range that I'm looking for. 10-5 games also I think are less prevalent than just 10-minute no increment games. But yeah, I guess while we're waiting for a minute, I can talk about how you guys have been helping me and supporting me, and I appreciate all of your advice in the comments and everything. Magob569, good luck, my friend. We will be playing a London. Magob is from Egypt. So, trying to practice learning my flags a little bit. We'll play E3. So London, London. Here we go. Looks like he's going to play a King's Indian. If I take, he takes, I take. So far, so good, right? If he takes, I'm taking his queen. So we'll see what he wants to do. So he's defended by the bishop for sure. It's a really weird place for the knight. I could probably take. I could also probably just work on developing. If I take, he's probably going to take with the dark squared bishop. And then we're going to have a series of trades. So I think with that being said, I could just push and just not worry about it. I mean, he's going to recapture probably with his knight, right? So if I get my knight out, I don't necessarily have to worry about all those things, maybe. We'll see what he wants to do. If he takes with his knight, I'll capture with my knight. If he takes with the pawn, okay. Let's see. So I can immediately pin the king, or pin the knight to the king, excuse me, rather. I could... I'm running out of ways to defend the pawn, that's for sure. I think taking is not the worst idea in the world. It is just going for a big series of trades, potentially. I think developing is also a good idea, and I will probably just continue with that. He's building up pressure on this, so he is threatening to take next turn. So maybe I should just try to alleviate the pressure a little bit. We'll put the bishop here. Now that they moved the bishop, I think taking is not the worst idea in the world. I also think kicking out the knight is whatever. If he takes, I take, his pawn takes, and I capture with the bishop. So maybe we'll just do that. We'll kick out the knight. If he takes, I think I'm okay taking with my knight. Yeah, that's a weird move. So I would have gone back if I was him, but you know, the more you know, I guess. I can take that with my knight. I can also back my bishop up, which I don't think is that great of a move. I can also attack with the pawn. Probably doing this, and then when the queen comes in, I can take with the pawn is fine. Actually, it's not, because this can be taken by the bishop, but then the bishop is pinned. Alright, so they don't go for that. I think we can finish developing, and we're doing pretty okay, maybe. Let's see. Put pressure on this pawn. That kind of sucks. I didn't really actually pay attention to that. So, I don't really have but such a good move here, do I? If I move my queen here, his queen is hanging. I still can't move the bishop anywhere, though. That doesn't really solve that. Actually, it does, because I can take. So yeah, I'll move the queen here. So he can't really take the bishop. Because his queen hangs, and yeah. I don't know if I have a better way to deal with this, but this is what I got going on right now. So if I take with the queen, he's going to recapture with the queen. I take, and then he wins the bishop, or he's getting 2 pieces out of this. Let's see. Do I have anything else? It doesn't really look like I do. It looks like I've gotten myself in quite the predicament. I I think I'm gonna have to go for it. Kind of is what it is, I suppose. Right now, yeah, I was about to say that's a threat. He has this move. I can stop it by playing a move like this. I can bring my king in. Pretty tough. I shouldn't have done that to myself. Alright, so now he's double attacking this pawn. I can play... I'm just going to bring the king. And we're going to activate rooks shortly. I don't know exactly what that is doing, but... So that's a threat for sure. I can also attack the bishop. This is dangerous. I guess we'll go this way. Don't really have a good move. I'm completely losing right now. He's gonna bring this one right here. Surely. Oh boy. Tough, tough, tough. I've been having some rough games here recently, as far as the series is going. They've been kind of not as easily winnable as I would like. So if I go here, you can just go here. That's not going to help me. I can run over here for sure. If he moves his king here, I'm in some trouble, actually. Actually, he's got this right now already, so it's kind of a rough position for me, regardless. If I can push, that would help me, but probably need to do this more, maybe. Let's see. We'll do that so I can slide back, for sure. My king is in a lot of trouble right now, but my opponent has some things hanging, so if I can get my king to safety, I can probably be alright. If I slide back, yeah, he's gonna do this. He's going to play that. When he does that, I'll just push forward. He could also, that's probably a better move. Yeah, I'm pretty screwed right here, but we'll play it out. Oh boy, tough, tough. Very tough. Move like this would help me immensely. That just seems like a crazy, awkward move for me. We're going to be taking pawns and then trying to get back in on the action. Yeah, so I think with that in mind, we can get the other rook activated. We'll defend. We can defend. This is not really going to work for him. I'm going to start pushing pawns here shortly. He's going to need to get his king moving, I think. But yeah, if he moves his king, I will definitely be taking that pawn. That's for sure. Yeah, my opponent doesn't have many moves. He's going to need to probably push this pawn, would be what I would do if I was him. I don't know what this is accomplishing. I'm going to start pushing pawns. I'm okay with this. We will push the pawns. So he's going for this pawn. If I push this, he can take, and then I can take. I can't let him have that, so that's for sure. If I push this, he can take, I can take. If I push this, he can bring his, I think I have to push. So our king is not stuck on the edge of the board now, which is nice. Push the pawn. We can play this next move, or we can just chill. Let's see. We can push. We'll do that. We'll attack the pawn. Man, I did not play this game very well, but here we are. All right, so he kind of called my bluff a little bit. I can take the pawn though. Push the pawn one more time. He's going to walk his king over. We're going to bring the other pawn. We'll be taking the pawn on the next move. We get the queen. It's an unwinnable situation, I think, for my opponent right now. He sacks. All right. We pulled off a victory. I don't know if we deserved that game, but we did it. I've been playing pretty well in my endgames recently, at least compared to my opponents. My opponents kind of suck at endgames, and I thought I sucked at endgames, but I think they suck worse. So that's good, because it's helping me win games. So I had 3 blunders in this game. I played not a good game. What was the best move here? It's taking again. I thought so. Because I'm like, what is this dude doing? Okay. So next time I know, just let him take. Or I go ahead and take. It's just by far the best move. Alright. That was a weird move. My opponent played relatively well here. Should have just taken the pawn. Because it got a little dicey here. This was the first blunder. My bishop is hanging, but he can't take on this move. But now he can. So, best move was to give my bishop a little bit of room. And save the bishop, if possible. But I don't think that was going to be possible. I think they would take, and I would take with my queen is how that would go down. And we would probably lose this pawn and still trade queens. I don't know. That would have been a different scenario. Probably should have gone for something like that. Also here, just second rank would have been great, right? But yeah, I liked kind of what I had going on. This got me completely off sides, and it was hard to come back from. I thought this side might be more dangerous, but maybe it's not. So this was a blunder as well. You're losing a rook this way. Show moves. It's just because it's just straight up checkmate. My opponent didn't find any of this, so we ended up surviving a little bit. He gave me space, so I fought really hard for it, and I got the space that I wanted. He worked on trying to double up on the file. I blocked it. He still, I don't know what he was going for. He just went for the pawn, and I was like, all right, that's fine. That wasn't the best move. Just defending was the best move. I liked my move. This forces an eventual checkmate somehow. Because he goes here, which he does do. This is a super bad move on my end, but I end up finding the only move is this. Giving up the rook is what they want me to do, because this is just a checkmate if he knows how to do it. So when I did this, he needed to play this move. That was it. I knew that, like, when I pushed that pawn, that was kind of my only option, really. It wants me to sacrifice the rook, which, I mean, you know, you're not going to win a game doing that, right? My opponent didn't see the moves, but yeah, he needed the rook here, because then he can just take with the rook, and it is straight up checkmate. on the next move, and I can do nothing about it. So, yeah, because once he moves the rook here, I can't even take the pawn anymore, right? So, yeah, he needed to find that. He didn't. He gave me an opportunity to even defend the square with my king, so he can't even give the check with his rook. This gave me just the motivation in my belly to just win. That I knew was kind of a bad move. I knew I could attack the pawn. This just turned into a slaughter for me against my opponent. What is the best move here? Screw it. Take my rook. That's funny. If he takes here, don't take back with your rook, just promote. And you'll pin the rook to the king, and he can't even take your rook. He can take with the king, but then you're going to take with check, so it'll be fine. Instead, we did this. He went for some meaningless checks. I promoted to a queen. Mate in 5 here. I just moved my king out of the way, defending. He takes, and then he resigns because this is just unwinnable. So, I don't know. It says I played like an 1150. I feel like I played a pretty crap game, but I found all the winning ways to defend. So I feel pretty happy about that. I did think that, like, I mean, if we go back, I was losing for a significant portion of the game, and then it just turned up from there, right? Like here, it's mate in 2. He didn't see it. You know, I had even points, but like even back here, I mean, this is just terrible, right? Like here it's mate in 4. Still mate in 6, mate in 4. So yeah, this is just really rough, and I shouldn't have gotten myself into these situations. I found the best way to get out of it because my opponent didn't find the best way to attack me. So it's not really all my doing. A lot of it is just he didn't see the moves. So, because otherwise he would have checkmated me potentially twice in the game. So, well, we are rated 937. I have literally never been rated this high. I'm super happy about it. Yeah, I think I need to look over some lines in the London that I'm not exactly familiar with, like ones like this where it's just kind of not typical, and also look over lines in the Caro-Kann and the Slav so that I'm comfortable when I see things that I'm not used to. But yeah, this was a fun game. I think we defended really well. I feel like I've been trying to attack a lot of the past few games, and this one I just kind of had to defend until they messed up, because I had already messed up, and that keeps me on track. So it was a good game. Thank you, Magob569, and thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please hit that notification bell, like, subscribe. Go follow me on Twitch. I stream on the weekends now. Actually Wednesdays as well. So Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, I'm on Twitch, and you can catch me playing some Blitz games of chess, and it's been pretty fun here recently. And also join the Discord if you guys would like to be a part of the group. I also have a chess club on chess.com. You guys are more than welcome to join that. I'm trying to actually promote that a little more now because I would like to start maybe having tournaments with some of my subs, you know, just for fun and stuff. And yeah, that's all I got. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will catch you tomorrow.